Hey, what's going on? Back with another video, and today I'm going to be customizing and reviewing the Obey Tailgater S, and it's clearly based off of an Audi of some sort. You can look it up. It says like an Audi RS3 or an S5 or something, but it's very clear that it's an Audi. So I think the way this car is going to look the best is, for once, I'm going to go a little bit over the line. It's not going to have a big wing or anything like that, but I'm going to make it look like one of those special edition cars that you'd buy, where it's got tons of carbon fiber and a really nice interior. I've messed around with this car before, so I know how customizable it actually is. So we will do, I'll do those wheels. I like them, the Cheetah Carbon R. Spoiler, yeah, I don't know, it's just, some of these Mercedes come with spoilers that have, how do you put it? They're not huge, but they're not a little duckbill either. They're sort of like a smaller version of this. I'm not going to do that. I think it actually just looks rather ugly. It doesn't need a spoiler. It doesn't add anything to it. For the fender, we can do carbon fiber. It's not the greatest looking front grille. Not grill. I don't know. I don't like the shape of that lip. We'll do that. That is actually, it's probably not more attractive, but at least it looks more expensive, and that's what we're going for here. Who cares if the car can actually perform well? We want to have a bunch of stuff tacked onto it because it's Grand Theft Auto. You know what? I'm going back on my word because I thought maybe there'd be some little matching carbon fiber under there, but it's still pretty ugly. So we'll just do the front lip like that. It definitely needs side skirts. That looks pretty good. That looks better. A little more uniform. How about the exhaust? Is there anything rather exotic looking that we could pick? How about, I don't know. Okay, that looks okay. Not great. Not going to be anything special. For this, we got to pop the hood. We got to see what's underneath to actually get to the bottom of what we're modifying, and the doors should be here somewhere. There we go. So we'll go to the hood. That's what it's called, the hood. What was that even under? The chassis. God, stop recording. You're killing me. Alright, the chassis, there you go. We'll just do the most expensive one. The grille. No, that's the trunk. No, that is the grille. So why isn't it? Oh, it's literally under the trunk. Yeah, we can do a carbon fiber trunk. The hood. Sure, carbon fiber hood. Nothing too crazy, because I have a feeling if it's a vented carbon fiber hood, it's just going to look like a Pep Boys hood. Fenders. No, not wide body. Not wide body. It can have carbon fiber fenders, but just not that horrible bolted on look that should only be on a race car, in my opinion. Or it should at least be molded into the body. I just don't like that bolted look. So we're pretty much all carbon fiber now. We'll upgrade it. The suspension, sure, it can be as low as it can go. We'll just pretend this is some track car that's not even really meant to be a daily driver. Like an RCF track edition, but that car, probably not the best example of a track car. Actually, a good color could be, hold on, where is it? Okay, so no, black poly looks better. How about the pearlescent? Is there anything that could really get it to blend in? Okay, just default. We're obviously going to add a turbo. We'll add the headlights. We'll make them blue because we're unique and different. The interior color, I really am going to do red. We've got to do red. The dash color, I'd like for that to be red as well. Plate holder, no front plate, please. Vanity plate, what is that? Oh goodness, no. Terrible, terrible. The dash. Okay, so it's a little bit gaudy, but I like it. Because you sit in this car and you say, wow, the whole thing is wrapped in leather, and that can't be cheap. The seats, carbon race seats, ballistic fiber, track seats, okay. Can we do anything that's not green? We'll do carbon sport seats, steering wheel. What do we have? No, it's still got to be something that comes out of the factory. I'm actually going to keep the stock steering wheel. The engine block, we can't see, it doesn't matter. Just add whatever air filters. Just assume that we're going for the best, though we're probably not. Mud flaps, that looks alright. I don't think factory cars come with hood pins usually, but it accents well, but I don't think it should be on the car. And the trim, no. If that's a real carbon fiber roof and not a rack, a wrap, because I'm looking at rack, then you're not going to drill into that. I've never seen anyone with a carbon fiber roof putting the roof rack on it. That seems a little wild, but hey, who knows? And the grille, just as it is, looks better. Can we do a carbon mirror? Carbon mirror is fine. And I'm not going to do a livery, but I still like to see what it has to offer. To me, this sort of just takes the car and destroys whatever type of stylistic approach you were going for, because you're like, hey, look, it doesn't matter if it all matches or blends, we just add a bunch of stickers on it. Never been a fan of it. Never been a fan. So, I think it looks pretty good. Is there anything I'm missing? Just in case we'll repair it, though it's not dirty. And, okay, good. Now we have turn signals on. Let's hear how it sounds. Oh my goodness, it's on? Wow. Okay. It's not super exotic. I mean, does it look... Maybe the interior is a little gaudy. Sorry about that. But we're gonna keep it. I think that looks alright. So let's go for a drive. We're just in automatic now. Throw on that turn signal. Alright, we gotta jump out here. Where are we gonna go to? We can go on the highway. I'm just gonna jump in front. I'm getting nervous because I'm like, I know I'm gonna get in an accident somehow. I hate these little side streets. And I feel like I'm forgetting to shift because I'm in automatic. So thus far, it's pretty underwhelming. It's a nice looking car, certainly. I think it would turn a lot of heads, but doesn't blow me off my feet. I was trying to think of a better term, but anything that starts with blow me is probably not the best colloquialism to use. Blow me away, that's what I was thinking of. Looks pretty good. We're going the sequential now. Turbo sounds very nice. Can we hit 120? I'd like to see if we can. Oh no, I almost went off the exit. I'd like to hit 120, certainly. Again, that's the metric I go by, because I know the fastest cars in the game are like, I don't know, I think they can hit maybe 130, maybe one of them can. Usually it's like 126. So if you can hit 120, it's a pretty fast car, and Audis that are tuned are incredibly fast. And this has all the upgrades on it. So here, we're going downhill. I'm going to give it the benefit of the doubt. We're going downhill in a car. We're going to go down a very steep hill. Can we hit it? There we go. You hit 121. I'll consider it quick. That was certainly a cheating way of doing it, but we did it regardless. So something right off the bat that I noticed that I couldn't really put in the words, but now that I'm looking at it, it makes a whole lot of sense, is the back taillights. Okay, you see them. It looks like something out of a 1998 Nissan Maxima, which there's nothing wrong with Nissan Maximas, but this doesn't look like a car that is a relatively new, modern Audi. The back lights look really bad. Well, not bad, but just dated. You'd think you'd get nice LED strips or something, or just something a little more stylized. We'll try launch control. Alright, here we go. Oh, stalled out because I put in the H pattern mode. And, again, the test is usually, can we hit at least 115 by the end of the runway? Absolutely doubt it. 110 I'll be happy with. Yeah, it looks good. We should definitely clean it, though. I think it's a very good looking car. Like, if someone were to pull up next to me in real life with this, I would say that's very expensive. Because carbon fiber, I just don't associate that with being cheap, ever. Okay, here we go. I'll take a sip of coffee as we're ripping down the runway here. 110, what do you think? What do you think? Really? I thought the bar was set kind of low. I'm kind of shocked we, kind of shocked, actually, I didn't hit 110. Very shocked. Okay, I'm going to give you even more benefit of the doubt. I think we're going downhill now. And you can start on the dirt, which in the real world would work against you because you'd lose traction, but it's Grand Theft Auto, so... Okay, and we'll do first person. Let's go. It sounds good from the inside. I like the interior sound, actually. Come on, buddy, 110, you can do it. 109. Oh my gosh. Okay. You'll get the rank of being quick. Alright, how does that sound? You're a quick car. I'd never confidently pull up next to somebody in a street race with you. A street race, but I will say that you're a very fun car to drive. Okay, so I've decided to teleport to the other side of the map. Now it's nighttime out. At night, and I want to take a little cruise at nighttime. It kind of showcases the car. Still a little bit dirty, but my goodness, this is actually a very good looking car. You can tell it's German. I don't know why. Maybe, I guess kind of get Volkswagen vibes from it or something. I know it's an Audi, but... Yeah, the interior... Very two-dimensional. Very two-dimensional, but that's okay. Let's check out the engine bay before we get driving. Don't take a picture. Please don't. Do you not value privacy? Okay, thank you. But just because you're complimenting me doesn't mean I'm not annoyed. Yeah, now that is an engine bay, my god. That looks beautiful. Very good looking engine. Yeah, again, this car just has so much detail. Yeah, you could still fit a small body in there. Have to be a very short person that you're kidnapping. Alright, let's get going. Pretty good red line.
Hey, I'm just visiting, okay?
I have no idea how that's relevant.
Remember, there's always 420 somewhere in the world.
That, I don't think so.
Hey, horseback.
Looks good at night with the light reflecting off of it. This is when black kind of shines. Nice little classic car. I guess that's meant to be an Aston Martin, maybe a V Advantage. Ooh, Murcielago. And let's take this highway. Man, those high beams are really high. We gotta hit some of the twisty back roads at night. Usually I don't do that, but I think that'll be fun. Yeah, it certainly seems fast enough now. I like it because once you hit that trade-off of hyper exotic looking, over the top, bizarre looking car that looks more like a structure than a vehicle, you don't really care about the top speed. Or at least I don't. Because I'm like, the thing is so damn ugly, I don't even want to drive it. Give me the Audi. Yeah, what a nice back road. These are weird turns. The bumps are at the corners. It's strange. Like you get launched as you're in the middle of the turn. The apex. See what I mean? But yeah, it's a nice back road. Be cool to have a cruise back here with your buddies. This is a beautiful area. Kind of suspended. Whoa. Now I'm turning into the NPC that crashes in everyone. Almost lost it. See, remember I was telling you about those cars that are so light that, like they're nimble, but they don't feel like the big heavy sedans where you're never gonna lose your footing. I'll cut through the gas station. I know this is illegal, but I live in a world where my car doesn't need gas, because it's not real. Ooh, Audi R8. Sorry. We're kind of brothers though, man. We'll go first person. Probably not the best choice. I'd like to have more of a view, more of an angle on the road, but it's alright. It looks good. You can hear the turbo. Very quiet, but it's there. Yeah, I like this car a lot. I don't think it would ever be my main choice. There are other sedans that I would pick that sound better and are faster. But it's good. If I were to be an Audi enthusiast and this car was in the game, I'd be ecstatic. Well, anyway, that was my test drive of this vehicle. The Obey Tailgater S, and besides it being absolutely filthy, this is a very good looking car. It's pretty quick. It is virtually limitless in terms of how much you can customize on it. It sounds great. The interior is amazing. The engine bay is incredibly detailed. It's a very, very good car. And the carbon fiber looks nice too. It does blend. It doesn't look tacky. That's where I hit the Audi R8. Right there. It actually was an Audi R8. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed this review. I'll be back with another one. And one last thing to make up for my derogatory remarks about the taillights is the headlights look very good.